Now let's see how the finished video was recorded using my mobile phone. I will point out that this video was produced during the daytime under normal light settings. Once again, we're not interested in a production you would find in an MGM movie, just as long as it is of reasonable quality. Here in the first part, we can see our script, just a few lines of dialogue. On the right, we can see an anti-static wrist strap. Our mobile phone is on the tripod, and it is connected to the mains. The computer case with the mains cabling. So we tap the mobile screen to start to record.
Hello, my name is Vic McKenzie and today's date is the 13th of May 2015. I'm about to switch the computer off, then disconnect the main supply to protect myself. To prevent damage to the components by static discharge, I'll be wearing an anti-static wrist strap, one end of which will be connected to the computer chassis, the other end I will put onto my wrist. If I did not have an anti-static wrist strap, I would touch the chassis to discharge any static that may have built up on me or my clothes.
Notice how the script was read before any action. This will help you to avoid trying to concentrate on what you are doing and what you are saying. That is the first clip done and saved to the mobile. In this video, we have removed the base plate with the motherboard, only because it would be difficult to see the heatsink and fan in this type of case. You may find that your tripod could be mounted in such a position it will be able to view the fan without any obstruction. Once again, we have a script to work from.
This is the CPU, heatsink and fan. It cools down the CPU which is underneath it. The CPU, or central processing unit, is capable of completing many millions of calculations per second and considered as the brain of the computer.
And again, the mobile video has been stopped. Next we turn the motherboard around so we can see the rear connections and ports.
On the rear of the motherboard we can find a mouse and a keyboard PS2 socket, a DVI socket, a VGA socket, 4 USB sockets, a Firewire port, a network adapter, and these are the sound and mic ports.
The following video is how to install RAM. For this, the base plate was screwed back into the case, the main supply removed and an anti-static wrist strap put on.
Now I'll demonstrate how to install RAM onto the computer. Once again, to protect myself, I will switch the computer off and disconnect it from the main supply and wear an anti-static wrist strap.
Now a view of the RAM in its anti-static packing.
This is the RAM I'll be using in its anti-static packing. I will carefully remove it from its packing, then handle it at its edges.
Once again, notice the script is read, then the action. Now the case has been turned around so the mobile can capture an image within the computer. Extra light would have been good at this stage, but not obligatory.
First I will check that the two retaining clips are pulled back on the RAM slot. I will then align the RAM slot with the notch found in the RAM, then apply equal pressure to lock the RAM into position. checking that the retaining clips lock the RAM into position.
The final part connecting a SATA cable to the hard drive.
Next, I will connect a SATA signal cable to the rear of the hard drive.
Once again the video is stopped and the case and mobile phone is repositioned.
Here there are 4 SATA ports. The other end of the SATA signal cable will be plugged into the port labelled as SATA 1.
And that completes the videoing.